So next, what song are we gonna play? Okay. Next we have a trio of ladies. Two of them you've seen already on stage, and one is brand new. She's the mother of the show. And the Wayward Sisters. It's the mom and the Wayward Sisters. That's a show. Samantha Smith, Kim Rhodes, and Briana, Buckmaster! What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad girls, bad girls. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad girls, bad girls. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad girls, bad girls. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Getting longer, but that tuckers me out now.
Try to pick up the pace next time.
Hey guys! That's a nice challenge for you. Bad girls, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I don't know if that would be better or worse. Enjoy.
We love you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye. Bye. Rob, it was very nice. I miss listening to you sing in person. Thank you. Thank you for singing for us. I have him in my car, which is weird. He's not duct taped. He's on my phone.
What?
Rob.
He's duct taped on your phone? This is where I'm at today, everyone. I just want you to know.
It took so long
This is where I'm at.
to make that happen.
Uh-oh. Rob's duct taped on your phone. I was asking the question too, Rob.
I said, I'm happy to hear you in person. I have you in my car. And then I realized what that sounded like. And I said, it's not like he's duct taped.
Oh.
He's on my phone. Because given our history, I think people would be right to be curious. Sing more. I love you the most.
Like Rob's very special cameo is I can sing you happy birthday, or you can duct tape me in the back of your car. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back.
Have you met Samantha Smith? So I'll give her a round of applause. We ran into her in the lobby yesterday and we said, huck that suitcase in the back and come to dinner. I almost said a bad word, but baby. And she did.
And I did.
So nice to have you. So nice to see you.
So nice to see you. It's one of those things, like it feels like it's been a decade, and it also feels like it's been a day.
Yeah. Yes, agreed.
You know?
Yeah. Can we move over a tiny bit? Because this, I feel, is loud in my face. But again, this might just be where I'm at today.
Well, there's
thank
more.
you, everyone, but if we're
that was
centered
facing
here,
us.
thank you. Just pause, commercial break or whatever. Thank you so much.
There we go.
Everyone.
I need my oxygen.
Your oxygen, not to be confused with the other oxy. Okay.
No,
Here we are.
I already finished my lifetime supply of that. Apparently there's a limit on how much you can ingest, and I finished it all. Good job. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any pudding we need to get out of the way, ladies?
Pudding?
Any pudding? Any gossip we want to discuss in front of our close personal friends?
I don't have any.
Everybody's good.
Everybody's good.
That means we have a lot of pudding, is what it means. So we will move on. Who wants to ask a question?
I will say, I have something to say.
Psych, yes.
Wait, delayed reaction. I know Kim has, and you've done, I think, a couple. I've done several, like, Comic-Con style conventions since the spring. This has a different feeling. Coming to this one, I'm like, home. Like, it feels better. I'm so genuinely delighted to see everybody. My photo ops, I was like, my jaw was hurting. I was like, you're back! It's different. So thank you for being here.
You know this crowd is only here for us. Because I went and gave a quick cuddle to the other option in photo ops.
Overrated. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to... Nothing? Hello, sorry, we'll get to you eventually.
No worries.
Bless your heart.
I was just wondering, sometimes when I get a little down or during COVID when I was a little bummed, I would turn on and watch Supernatural or turn on like a favorite song. Is there a song that each of you have that just like pumps you up and gets you back going again? I'm looking for your favorite music so I can listen to it too.
I'm really into Dua Lipa right now. That's like, there's some good, like, she has some good strut songs, and we walk a lot in Vancouver, so sometimes I'll like, if I'm, sometimes if I'm not feeling myself, I'm walking to go have drinks with friends or something, I'll like put it on and go, yeah, you did it, and leave me, levitated. That's how that song goes, right? Levitated. So, final answer. Thank you.
Dua Lipa, yeah.
I have a country playlist that I listen to, and you have to be careful because country music sometimes wants to go, and then you're like, so you have to skip over those ones, even if you like those songs. But the happy, like, I just fell in love, or I'm gonna go ride my truck through some mud, or any of those like good old simple country pleasure songs, I love those. I don't know why. I'm from New Jersey. But they somehow ground me and make me feel like, remind me of the simple things that make me happy. And then I can like, my neighbors hate me.
Abby, you want to Google a song? You want to Google a song? I'm just going to give you one song. I'm going to give all of you one song. Please keep in mind that I am an ex-goth from the 80s. So I still listen to my little Depeche Mode and my early Nine Inch Nails and Book of Love and New Order and all that crap. But I want you to Google a song by Boney M. Yes, you heard me. Boney M. Everybody's like, no,
There are people who don't know who Boney M is here?
Yes, but this okay. This is
Pull it together.
this is so Boney M, and it is a song called Happy Song.
Happy song. That seems easy.
Happy Song by Boney M. It's small children singing about ice cream to a dance beat. How could you go wrong?
Always
Now I
a
want
winner.
Ice cream.
Right? Yeah.
Great. There you go. You have some work to do. Get to work.
Thank
Adios.
We want to see proof of your research.
Peace out. Bye-bye. Night.
Now I have the song stuck in my head. We're in trouble. Sing it. Sing it. People there, everywhere. Come on, boys, we need to dance. We all have a good chance. Sing clap your hands and sing this song. Yeah.
It's interesting.
There you go.
My song was going in my head, and it's the same two.
Do you like it? This is like three broads on stage poorly singing their favorite songs. Really, does that hype you up? Does that make you
Welcome. Saturday morning mashup.
You're welcome.
Who we got? Hello.
Hi, I'm Krista again.
Hi, Krista again.
I have an announcement for Kim and a Mad Lib for request for Sam. And so, Kim, your Wikipedia article picture is updated.
Thank you! Wait, okay, so updated from the one that makes me look like I'm giving a blowjob?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you!
That's a different fan website.
You know that's what it was. Somebody took a picture of me at a curtain call from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody when I was smiling and I was going. And that was it took me a while. I'm like, why the fuck is this my wig? Oh. Fine, help yourself. I don't give a fuck. What the hell am I?
Who decides who the Wikipedia picture is?
I don't think whoever, anybody.
People.
Why can't we make it? I'm like, just keep switching it to when you like.
I think that sounds
Seems
hard.
like a lot of work, yeah. I can barely change my avatar on Instagram.
I have a friend that will occasionally redo my Wikipedia page and include many things about penguins and my travels to Nova Scotia, like
Imaginary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like that's the Kim I want to know. Sorry, what is your?
You have a Mad Lib?
We've got Mad Libs.
Yeah, we got Mad Libs today, Sam.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I am asking for an adjective from you.
Gnarly.
Thank you.
That was fast.
He was fast.
You are smart. SMRT.
SMRT smart.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear this Mad Lib.
That was it.
That's it.
I passed.
She doesn't give a shit about us. Hi, love.
Hey, I love you all. I just want to tell Samantha, thank you for sharing your cancer journey.
Thank you for listening.
I'm a cancer survivor here myself, and I think it's just really good for people to see that and see the strength and hear the story. It gives everyone hope, so thanks.
We're so glad you're here. Thank you. I think it was a little scary. You should have seen my blood pressure before I hit send on that first. I was on the phone with Stans. I was like, she's like, do it. I'm like, no. She's like, would you just? I'm like, yeah. But the support, not just obviously from my beloved inner group and my friends, but like people who I've never met and the most heartbreaking part to me was the vast number of people, like the innumerable people who said, I had this, my mom had this, my aunt, my sister, my best friend, my wife, my daughter, like it was overwhelming. And the fact that we're all sort of in this together brought me strength, so thank you. Hi.
Yay! It's Sam's turn! Yay! Sam's turn to cry.
I do that so much now. I don't know what happened.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I just wanted to say I love you guys, and you guys were the ones that I was most excited to see this weekend.
Quit it. You're such a liar.
I'm actually not. That's true.
Bless your heart.
But I did have a question for you. I love tattoos and getting tattoos, and I was wondering what you guys think I should get for my next one.
I think you... Excuse me.
Apparently a train.
Your note is here. I think you should get a Smurf drinking beer. I had a girlfriend in high school who was mad at her parents. And she got a Smurf drinking beer on her shoulder when she was about 16. And it's our favorite thing ever, because I think she had it covered after that. But I remember once telling Rich, we were talking about tattoos, and he's like, oh yeah, tattoos are cool. He's like, I'm not gonna get one. He's like, well, what should I get? And I was like, I don't know, get a Smurf drinking beer. And he bowled over laughing at that idea. I had no idea that I actually know somebody who has that tattoo. So go for it. Not a mistake at all.
I don't think anyone can tell you what tattoo to get. Maybe if you gave us some choices and we knew what your like current goal or current obstacle would be, that might help.
I have a lot of like nature inspired ones and nerdy ones too. Like I have a bunch of Harry Potter tattoos and stuff, so that's what I tend to go for, is like simple nature designs or like super nerdy stuff.
Well, I have recently completed a tattoo. A tattoo.
You only have the one, right?
Just a little one.
I have two. I have
One
one
here.
that goes from here to here all the way around. That one. So that goes all the way around. And then I have another one that goes from here to here. And I can only say I have had really joyous experiences finding an artist that I liked rather than finding an image I liked, and then collaborating. Because I'm not an artist, and I don't understand. Like, when we were first starting my arm piece, he said, great, now have your daughter draw a butterfly. And I was like, For what? It's like, well, we're gonna put that, and I'm like, my daughter can't fucking draw. We're clear on that, right? And now my arm is covered with things that she contributed to my. So find an artist you vibe with and collaborate. Because if they're just recreating an image, first of all, they're artists. That's what you're paying them for. That's what most of them love doing. And secondly, that way you're gonna find something that no one else already has on their shoulder.
She doesn't have it anymore. It's up for grabs.
You could always do a Smurfette.
Thank you. Have fun.
Morning.
Hello.
I think.
First of all, just love you all so much. I've lost my voice at karaoke. Holy hell.
Good for you. Good for you. Good.
And I just really appreciate you guys giving like examples of like strong, badass women on the show. But my question is for Sam. But you started in the pilot and ended in the pilot. But
It was brief but bright.
yeah. But then you had a bunch of episodes where you really, I lost my voice. You kept coming back, and I was surprised because usually over like periods of time they'll just like change the actress and like this is their mother, like it always has been. Like you didn't know? Yeah. But it was like always you, which I really appreciated. So
Except when it was Amy.
as you were getting those episodes over the years, what was your reaction when you were able to be a like regular on the show? When you like actually came back to life?
All of it was surprising. Every time after the pilot, when I got another episode, it was always a surprise. It might say something about my career that I was always available, which is the primary reason they changed the actresses, just so you know. But I had actually quit acting sometime during what was Supernatural's 11th season. I was like, I am done with this. I'm appreciative for the career I've had. I'm really tired of playing like trophy wives whose dialogue is solely to explain why the cop is going to do what they do next. And my silk suits that I had to stand very still and like really bad pumps. Like I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, I'm gonna do something else. And then, within a month of my final decision, told everybody, I'm quitting. They're like, what? I'm like, I know, I feel really good about it. I'm writing a script, I'm gonna produce, I'm gonna use my brain. Do you wanna come back to the show? Yes! Yes, I do! And I thought it was for just the season finale of 11 because I thought that was the end of the show. Because they tell us nothing. And I happened to be speaking to a producer and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in the finale. I knew that's when they'd bring me back finally. Am I coming back to life? He's like, you're coming back next season. What? I think I said, why? Literally, I was so like, and they didn't even know. And you know, a few weeks before this season 12 started, they were like, called me. Felix and Grisha called me. Do you have much fighting experience? Does, as a child with my sister, count? And then that was it. And by the way, long story ending soon, it was the dream. The dream. I always wanted to play Lara Croft. I was never going to get to, and this was pretty freaking close. So, and it was closure several times with a very explosive end. So it was gratitude, ultimately. That's all. Thank you, the end.
Hi, ladies. This is my first time asking a question. But
Congratulations.
Thank you. I love Hocus Pocus. So, the three ladies, the Sanderson sisters, which ones would you be?
I'm not familiar enough with, I can't remember it well enough. I know it's Nicole Kidman, Sandy Bullock,
No.
Nicole Kidman's.
Oh, that's Practical Magic, sorry.
Oh, okay.
She would be
I was like-
Sarah, she would be Ben, and I'd be Kathy. Does that seem right?
It's a Halloween movie. Yes, but yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. And I'm like, I too, I had to go from, what was it, the one with, oh, no, all names have left my brain now, so never mind.
Night-night.
Yeah, all done.
Thank you for answering that question for us, Briana.
You got it. It's very rare that I can do that. When people are like, thank you. People are like, what? No! Stop it! Bad! When people are like, what Harry Potter house would you be? Or what anything to do with anything? I'm always like, Rachel? I always make Rachel Miner ask. Shout out to Rachel Miner, we love her.
Oh, Rachel, I miss you. I love you, Rachel.
So much. We should send her a video after this. Hello.
Hi. You three are amazing. I used to watch you on DVD.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Are we done?
Thank you.
Time.
I have a question.
That was mean.
Sorry, I know you want to talk. Go ahead.
That's okay. I used to watch you three on DVD in Russian dubs before I even knew English. So it's been a great journey from Belarus all the way to here.
That's so cool.
Wait, you watched Supernatural in Russian?
I watched Supernatural when I was 12 years old in Russian dubs without knowing a single English word. I learned English from Supernatural. And here I am.
Wow. Can't decide if that's good or bad.
Well,
He has a colorful introduction to the language.
Well, yeah, you just
I had to learn the
bitch
swear
and
words
jerk.
elsewhere. Yeah, I had to learn the swear words elsewhere, unfortunately. I have a question for Sam. Sam,
Yes.
there's been talk about a prequel. If there is ever a prequel, what would you like Mary to do in it? And how would you reconcile the different canon things that have been disclosed over the seasons?
You know, I think I just have to, it doesn't ultimately impact me very much because they're going to have to make the ends meet, right? I'm a little confused because I feel like we already had the prequel in the show. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it. I don't know, I have no idea what they would do or how they would do it, and I'd be curious to see it. Because I feel like they already went back and gave the origin story, how they met, what she was doing. Maybe they'll go younger. Maybe they'll go to like, follow them separately in their lives before they're 18 or 20. I don't know. I'm very curious to see it. And I would imagine they would not dare, I hope, mess with you guys because they start changing the storyline and you guys would revolt. So I'm guessing they would keep it on a course to canon storylines, I hope, if they're smart.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi. So my voice is still gone. I'm trying to rest it, but not successful.
Did you go to karaoke last night?
Maybe.
Oh, God. You didn't listen to a word I said.
But I had hot water. No, anyway, so my question is, Brad and Tim, you know that I'm acting and doing that. I would like to know, all three of you, what was your kind of aha moment that you knew that you were an actor, wanted to be an actor, wanted to do this for your life?
Any day now.
I was going to be an English teacher. I don't know what the fuck happened. I took an acting class so that I could learn to stand up in front of people and amuse them. Because that's kind of what I think a teacher has to do. Right? And I just realized now in retrospect, I wish I'd known how my brain worked then, but in retrospect I realized what a wonderful relief it was to be able to have good, big, huge, or bad, just big fucking feelings and know what the other person was going to say next. There was such a comfort in that I haven't quit. Well, I don't know. Like, the thing about acting is nobody ever gives you a pink slip. Nobody ever's like, by the way, this is your last job. I just get to fucking figure it out myself. So sorry.
Honestly, I think that the industry, to be an actor, is so intensely challenging because it is 99% rejection. And so you have to find a love that doesn't include receiving the job because that very rarely happens. And so I remember growing, I started becoming a professional actor when I was, I think 19. I had my first theater job. And I considered being a professional actor being paid for a job at the time. I have since done plenty of acting work where I have not been paid. And then other people consider being an actor when you are actually acting. I've acted, on stage or screen in 18 months, So I think everybody has a different idea of what being an artist means to them. And I make jokes about, I don't know when the aha moment is, because I think because there's so much rejection involved, and there's so much external approval, external validation, you have to constantly just be telling yourself, I'm enough, this is enough, I get to choose what I want from my life. And if you want to be an actor, you get to be an actor, no matter if somebody's giving you a job or not. So I think that there isn't an aha moment, at least for me, in this career, but I have come to an inner peace with the job that I have chosen to do. Thank you. And I think that that's all I need to do at this point. I stopped searching for an aha moment because I don't think there is one, and there should be one. You're welcome.
Do you have one, Sam?
Is it my microphone? I think it's mine.
I'm probably... blame me. I was just going to add that I didn't have that moment per se, but when I look back, when I was a little girl, I would put flyers in the neighbors' mailboxes, and I would try to have plays and magic shows and all this stuff in my backyard, and I'd be so pissed off when the other 7 to 9-year-olds wouldn't show up for rehearsal. Which might indicate I should have been a producer from the beginning. But I never, and then I sort of grew up and I started modeling when I was about 9. And then, throughout high school, and then I started doing commercials, and I never considered it acting. I was like, I'm just playing. Like I was when I was a little girl. I wasn't like I'm acting in a bad production of Cinderella in my backyard. I'm just playing. And I think it's still sometimes I'm like, this is the weirdest job. Like they're like, here, put on this costume. And now you're in this world, and it's play. So I think that's where regional theater and all that stuff, whether you get paid or not, if you get paid to do this job, how lucky and fun. But you can be an actor in your own house. It doesn't matter. Like, do what you love, and there's no reason it can't be a hobby versus a paid hobby versus whatever. Yes, you can go to school, you can learn, but ultimately it's what brings you joy. So if it brings you joy, do it.
Agreed. Hello.
Hello. Today is actually my niece's golden birthday. She is 16 on the 16th. So I was hoping you three, as these incredible, strong women, would gift to her some of the best advice that you three have ever been given.
How about happy birthday instead? I'm just kidding. Where is your niece? Stand up, niece. Happy birthday to you.
What's her name?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maria. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations. It's only downhill from here. Advice.
The only piece of advice I ever give, really, that's not true, I always give advice, but in this situation, is trust your gut, because as women we're taught not to.
Yes. Mine would be take up your space. Don't shrink. Take up your full space.
This was not advice given to me, mostly because I don't remember most of the advice given to me because I didn't fucking listen. But it came to me. Don't ever let the world's no be louder than your heart's yes. Happy birthday, Maria.
Sweet 16's a fun one.
Thank you.
Oh, 16.
What's up?
Try to remember what 16. What grade was I
just
in?
remembered what 16 was. Oh, make it stop. Oh.
Happy birthday, Marianne.
I loved 16. So.
There, okay, see?
There you go.
However you land,
To each their own.
it's all you.
Hello.
What's up? So I was there yesterday for Kim and Briana's panel, and I actually, Briana, you flipped me off yesterday.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Nah, I don't think that
I
happened.
wanted to say thank you because now I have a picture of it. I'm going to be making it into a t-shirt.
That's going to be my Wikipedia picture. And it would be accurate as fuck.
But I do have a question for all three of you, and it's during quarantine, what was one binge-worthy TV show that you guys watched?
Ted Lasso. Yeah. It's not, you think it's going to be a sports show, and I do not do the sports, unless there's beer and chicken wings involved. But it is such a beautiful show. It's probably one of the only beautiful, heartfelt, heartwarming shows that kind of was produced during the pandemic, because there was a lot of dark shit, and I'm like, I don't need more of this. Ted Lasso is a beautiful show talking about especially mental health and human condition and how we all interact with each other and how we can interact with each other. And it's told kind of from a male's perspective, and I think that men are often socialized to not have feelings and to not share their feelings with other men and to not talk about their hardships, and they so beautifully and eloquently displayed it in a way that I hope that everybody can go, oh, this is actually really wonderful. So, recommend.
Yeah. It's sort of a perfect show. It every time we brace for some bad twist at the end, and then we're like, oh.
Well, the finale was not great.
No, there's some, but I have faith from having watched that they will resolve that.
It's true, and it's good. I mean, it's
and they
good
resolve
TV.
it
You gotta have good
healthily.
TV. Yeah.
They took care of their audience.
That's right.
It's safe to care. It's not harmless to care. You learn and you stretch, but I like it when a show takes care of their audience. Yeah, so I'm going to echo Ted Lasso, and I mean, just a shout out for Good Omens. Is that even still accessible? If you haven't seen it 11 times, maybe you should see it again. It's the only thing I miss about Twitter is stalking Neil Gaiman.
Right. And Squid Game, if you haven't seen it.
Yes.
Squid Game's going to change. It's just going to change media.
Oh, I just discovered Demon Slayer.
I don't know that one. I'll have to check it out.
It's anime.
There you go. I watched Star Trek Discovery, for all you fellow nerds. I loved that the main, I can't think of her name, the main person, she's mesmerizing. I also binged Vikings twice. I love.
Yes.
Love. Huh? Yes, but I'm all about worshiping Catherine Winnick.
Yes.
Worship. Oh my God, her acting ability and her hairstyles.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Great question.
Hi.
Hola.
It's so nice to see you. Oh my gosh, this is my first convention, so I'm like a little jittery, like on the caffeine and everything. I was just wondering, you guys play such like amazing, like strong female characters that like women can really look up to, and I was wondering what lessons that playing Mary, Donna, and Jodie taught you after being in the show. Like what the most valuable lesson is.
Oh, I have said this before, and I will keep saying it because I think it deserves to be said. Jodie was such an example of someone who knows how fucking much it hurts to love and still is willing to love. I loved that about her.
I love about Donna is that she does genuinely choose to see the best in the world and in people. And I also love that she does not apologize for being a leader in a role that's typically filled by men.
I had a realization about Mary just in the last few weeks. Somebody asked a similar question, and but it was a little more slanted towards Mary was such a strong character, and people didn't necessarily like her for it, or it was somehow had a negative connotation that a strong woman was dislikable or challenging, and I was like, I just had this moment of like, why is that bad? Why is that bad? And I think that's something that all of these characters, and frankly, most of the female characters on Supernatural exhibit, and every male character on TV. So why is a strong woman the exception? And that has sort of subconsciously bled into my life, well before the last 2 weeks. But it's something that is a valid question, but one of those reframing of the questions that I feel like I would like to do, which is like, this is how it should be. And I would like to live my life from that standpoint of not like, why aren't you apologetic, but like, why should I be? You know?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, I have a dad joke for all you guys.
A what?
A dad joke.
All right, I'm ready. Bring it. It's a dad joke.
Let's do this.
Make it work.
Okay. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
How do I follow Will Smith in the snow?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
You follow the Fresh Prince.
Okay. All right.
That's good. That's good.
Of course you do.
You should give that to Jared.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm going to give you some notes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the word follow was used twice. So I suggest, how do you find Will Smith in the snow? So that then you follow the Fresh Prince is a new, I'm just.
Kim Rhodes, the Gemini.
I think it's valid.
I'm just.
That is a good note, though. You're welcome. You're pretty
Takes a
fun. Hello.
Hi there. I have a question about acting. I've wanted to act since I was a very little
Hold
kid.
on, I can't understand you.
I've wanted to act since I was a very little kid. And I was just wondering where you start, not only in finding a career, but finding the self-confidence in yourself and being able to get out there and do what you do.
Oh, God bless you. I heard underneath there, I have a question about autism, and then I heard that question, and I'm like, I don't know. So a question about acting, how do you get started? Oh, fuck.
I started by just knowing that I knew from a very young age that I wanted to do that. I saw Les Mis when I was 11, and I was like, that! My mom's like, no, she was very supportive, always has been. But I grew up on a farm in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. I did not grow up anywhere where people were actors. But there was programs. And so it is my belief that once you kind of decide to do something, the universe brings things to you. And I'm not saying it will make you rich and famous. I'm saying it will open your eyes to things that align with what you want to do. So if you decide you want to be an actor, you will just keep your eyes open for opportunities, a student film, an acting class, even just an acting group. There's so many groups now where people just get together and play with scripts. There's so many things to do. For me, it's always in the doing. Because if we sit and wait and think and dream, there's no actionable steps. And I do believe that action is the only way forward. And I think that for starting out, if you want to start out in acting, just keep your eyes open and let people know that that's what you want to do. And then you will find the ways forward.
Which he said.
I want to contribute because I also heard you say, how do you find the confidence? And for me, this has been a lesson recently where I've realized how much of my life I couch in terms of good and bad, yes and no, failed, succeeded. And that's a very linear mindset. And so I have started shifting my mind, because what that then does is I attach to, I want to be good. And I'm scared I won't be good. So now I'm full of fear and I don't have the confidence to try. And what I've started doing instead is, instead of thinking of life like a linear start here, go here, win or lose, I've started thinking of life like a balloon. I can only expand. I can only be more. I can only learn some more. So that helps with the confidence, because I stop attaching to I suck or I don't suck, I'm good or I'm bad, and start going, I can only be more than I am now. And so I think of love as expanding, and I think of loving myself as letting myself expand a little more. And I'm finding the willingness to fuck up a little more, because it's just oh, look, now I know something I didn't know before. I wish I didn't learn it that way, because I was really fucking uncomfortable. But confidence comes when I can detach from what I think good is and what I need the outcome to be. Does that help a little bit?
Help me.
Or was that, okay, there we go. All right. Then it counts.
Thank you. They're coming.
They're coming! Yesterday they came on stage. Do you know how gently they walked on stage? Yesterday they walked on stage and I thought it was an earthquake, and I literally was like, oh fuck! Rob was like, why did you look at me like that? I'm like, I thought you were going to kill me. And then I wrapped him up and duct taped him.
And now I live in her car. And scene. Well, ladies, how did it go?
Medium. So far, so one of these.
Good.
One of these. Just kidding. Just kidding.
We'll give it up one more time for Briana Buckmaster, Kim Rhodes, and Samantha Smith. What you gonna do when they come for you, bad girls? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad girls? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad girls? Heading for the exit, when they come for you. Okay, so you're running for the exits, which can only mean that it's time for the auction. And we don't have an auction song. This is a song about the auction. We're making it up as we go along, and you, with your hand in the air, you win a big signed poster! That was the auction song. It'll be released later this week. Lots of love, enjoy the auction, get yourself a signed picture of Misha Collins, or for the same price, 8 pictures of me.